Hey y'all, come on in. It is Wednesday evening and it's time to eat a little dinner. I'm going to work on some leftovers here today. I'm not going to cook a whole lot, but what I've got going on here, now these sweet potatoes, I've had them in the fridge. Yeah, I've had these in the fridge and it's time to bring them out and cook them. So what I've done is just cut this one pretty good sized sweet potato. I just cut it in half, and what I've done is I've melted down, excuse me, tablespoon, about a couple tablespoons of butter, a couple tablespoons of brown sugar, and about 1/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla flavor. And I'm just gonna, and by the way, I went ahead and ran these sweet potatoes, just split them in half and ran them through the microwave, and they cooked most of the way. So I'm gonna put them into the regular oven and let them do the rest of their thing. And we're not going to eat it along with, I'm going to show you some stuff that I took out of the freezer. A while back, I cooked on the grill, and I cooked a brisket. It was either a Sunday dinner or somebody's birthday, but anyway, I put it into the freezer, so I've taken it out of the freezer. I'm heating it up, and hold on, I'm going to show it to you. Okay, those are my two potatoes. I've wrapped them in foil. I'm just going to set them into the oven and let them, I think I cooked them. Okay, you know on the cycle where you do potatoes, I did it, I punched 2 potatoes and let them cook that long. Then I took them out and sort of scored them, and then, of course, I just showed you that I put the brown sugar, butter, and vanilla flavor on them. Hold on just a minute. I'm going to take these on and put them into the oven, and then I'm going to get my brisket and my chicken and show it to you. Okay, and oh yeah, even though I've wrapped these in foil, what I did too, I'm going to go ahead and set them in this little mini baking dish, because you know how sometimes things can come out and make a mess in the oven. So I'm just going to put these, so caution with that. Make sure you put them in a little baking dish so it won't start a mess in your oven. Okay, hold on. Okay, y'all, I've already started. Here's my meat that I cooked. I can't remember how many Sundays ago, but anyway, it was that Sunday that I did the barbecue chicken and some brisket. So I've got a good sized piece of brisket right there. It's a brisket right there, a couple of legs. And what I'm going to do once it thaws out really good, I'm just going to slice it up. And it's going to be just like new. Before I put it into the oven, though, I ran it through the microwave on the defrost cycle for about 12 minutes and let it start to defrost. And now I'm going to run it through the oven and just let it thaw the rest of the way. And I put some of that Food Lion honey flavored barbecue sauce on it, and it's going to be really good. Here we go. That honey barbecue sauce. Food Lion does pretty good with the barbecue sauce. I've switched back and forth between that and the Sweet Baby Ray's, so this is going to work for me today. And as you notice, I covered it because I want it to stay nice and moist as it heats all the way through. I don't want to, you know, dry it out or anything like that. So it has lots of juice from the meat and the liquid, of course, from the barbecue sauce. So I'm going to put it back into the oven for about another 15 minutes, and it should be good and thawed out. And we can move right along with this meal. Okay, y'all, there it is. This is my leftover dinner. I did cook some fresh kale greens. Those are my sweet potatoes. And look, I went back in the refrigerator and found some macaroni and cheese and just dropped a couple pieces of sliced cheese on there and some extra butter. And of course, there on the back, there's my brisket and a couple of chicken legs and a couple of pieces of baby back ribs. So I'm going to have me a real good dinner here tonight. Almost seems like Sunday dinner. This is what happens when you have those good old leftovers. That's why you need to wrap them up real good when you have them from time to time. And just be careful, though. Certain foods you can leave in there like 6 months and take it out and it's okay. And then sometimes you leave certain stuff in there and it'll have like a freezer taste or refrigerator taste. You'll know those. Just every once in a while that will happen. But I've tasted of these and they taste just fine. I'm going to sit back, relax, and enjoy me a good old hot meal and act just like it's special occasion. So remember, leftovers, honey, they're where it's at on a Wednesday night when you don't want to get in the kitchen and cook a complete meal. Leftovers are the way to go. So until I do leftovers again, or until I cook again. Okay, I had to turn the TV on right quick. Oh, one more thing. The other reason why I'm taking all this stuff out of my freezer, well, you know, Thanksgiving's coming up, Christmas coming up, and I do a lot of cooking. So what I'm doing now really is trying to get some things out of my freezer. So these goodies were in there. So tomorrow I'll be doing leftovers again because I got lots more. Surprisingly, though, because remember during the storm, I completely cleaned out my freezer. So now it's built up again, so I'm going to have to just, for the rest of the week, I'm just going to do leftovers if I can find things that will coordinate with others. So, like I was getting ready to say, y'all, I'm getting ready to sit back, relax, and enjoy this meal. So until I cook again, y'all, please continue to pray for the world because everything is happening everywhere. Even here in my little old town in North Carolina, we've had 3 bomb scares at the high school since last Thursday. In fact, as recent as yesterday, it's out at the high school where I volunteer, and of course we had to evacuate and leave. I don't know exactly what's going on in this world today, but I know one thing that needs to be going on, and that's praying time. Pray for our young people. They are so susceptible to latching on to negativity. So many negative things are going on in this world, and they're following suit just like those people who would be negative. So continue to pray for each other. The wildfires are raging still in California. The campfire and all the negativity that's going on with that, the shootings, the bomb scares at these schools, even the bomb scare at one of our junior high schools where they apprehended a young individual. My heart just cries for these children. It cries for people in general, but especially when our children get caught up in these things. So we know that we have to pray. And let me just say something too. I got a negative comment about one of the posts that I did on Sunday where the children were cooking. Let me just say this. And I did respond to it, and I said to that individual that I'm going to pray for that person because I know full well they know better. So if that person that made that negative comment, you know who you are. I'm not going to call your name. You know who you are. If that's all you have to do, then find your way to your prayer closet and begin praying and ask God to relieve you of that negativity because it has no place on this earth. There's enough negativity to go around without having people say little petty negative things, and especially when you direct them to children. Again, please find something else to do because I'm going to continue to pray your strength in the Lord that you'll get better and get past those negative things because I try to be as positive as I can and to share myself and my family with the things that I do and try to compliment what you do to give you feedback. I appreciate the fact that you chimed in and you thought you had to weigh in, but like my mama used to say, if you don't have something nice to say, shut your pie hole, don't say nothing. So anyway, with that, I'm going to sign off because I'm hungry. I'm ready to get to this meal. Love you guys. Keep those prayers going up so the blessings will continue to come down. Pray for one another. Cook something good to eat or go reach into your freezer and maybe you might pull out something. Who knows what's in there? I forgot all these things were in mine. So anywho, I'm getting ready to go, y'all. So until I cook again or pull out some leftovers, I'm going to say toodaloo. Love you guys. Have a blessed Wednesday evening. Toodaloo.